Okay, good evening. So I have some good news for everybody tonight, and as Brian said, we can give it, but we might have to get it back someday as the weather changes. But tonight I have two budgets to go over. It's my non-routine budget and the 2600 budget. Starting off with the non-routine. Every year I meet with the principals and we sit and meet to discuss what their schools don't have that many other schools may have. And years ago it was going from blackboards to whiteboards, stage curtains, items like that. Last year we did phase 2 of the floor tile replacement at Bedminster. We're always doing painting, we're always looking for student desks, whiteboards, and security is always part of it. Slide 3. So last year also Bedminster and Guth, we did some gym floor resurfacing. As far as I know, those floors were original from day one. You can see the difference in what it takes to do it. One or two passes of that machine, we go from the orange, many wax, I guess, back to a nice white wood. Number 5, finished product. Out at Bedminster in 2015, in the non-routine budget, we did floor tile replacement. East wing and west wing were asbestos floor tile. They were starting to peel and pop. We took it in 2 phases. It was such a big project. Again, 2015 we did phase 1. 2016 we did phase 2. New tile in the hallways. First coat of wax on slide 8. Sorry about that. Slide 9, this year's list. So again, I meet with all the principals and I go through and I take their wish list. And you can see the schools are all listed in the first row. Second column is the 2017-18 estimate requests. And if you see at the bottom of that, we're at about $393,000 and change. I meet with Mr. Dalbert and Dr. Radigan, and we sit and we look at every item to see what we can cut out. We wanted to bring that budget down to about $300,000. There's actually $330,000 in that budget, but we want to get it down to about $300,000 where we can keep $30,000 for any emergencies throughout the year, classroom changes, whatever. For the last couple of years, we've dipped into that. So we're able to revise that and bring it down to just a little above $300,000. Again, they're estimated prices, so once we get the go-ahead, we'll be going out to bid or RFPs for all of that. So that's the non-routine budget. If there's any questions on that, I'll go to my 2600 budget.
Chapter 1, slide 9, right? First line item there, security. What does that include?
Security is mostly door fobs, off the top of my head. Bedminster, for one, they have a kindergarten drop-off off the parking lot. And years ago, they propped the door open. Obviously, we don't want that anymore. So now, whoever's out there should open the door, let the kids in, which is a fob, get back in. Same with the playground area. There's some other additional fobs throughout the district.
Is there a reason that's broken out separately as opposed to being included in the individual school budgets?
I think just so we can see it as security. If it was 1,000 at Bedminster, Sellersville, West Rock Hill, high school, we wouldn't see it. So I think last year's the first time I wanted to show it. They were doing some security.
I was just looking at the numbers for Central. Do they have a major project that's going on this year that is so
Penn Central, they are. One would be the PA system we have. So it was brought to my attention probably about 2 months ago that they flipped on the PA system in there and they were getting little sparks. So it was good timing because we were doing the budget. So the auditoriums in the middle schools mostly and high school have been really not touched over the years. This particular estimate for the PA system is $71,000. Hopefully we can go out to bid and get it cheaper. There's some lighting issues. And again, it also is really south. North, they're looking for some repairs. So this is the bigger number here for this auditorium. We're also looking at some carpeting in the front office here.
So what?
Carpeting in the front office. If you notice, the office carpeting here is getting 20 years old and pretty used.
The south request was double what they got. Do you know, were they looking at a big project?
The one item we cut out was they were looking for their gym bleachers to automatically come out motorized, $30,000. So we realized, or we thought, we don't need it this year.
Thank you.
I just have a question for you, Jeff.
Yep.
The district support transportation, you're bringing that down from 17,000 to 5,000, $12,000. How are you managing to do
I'm sorry, district support from 17
that?
to
District
5.
support transportation, your wish list was 17,000, and it's going down to 5,000.
There was a lot of furniture that was asked for and not really needed.
But it's just transportation.
District support transportation. It's all one building. So district support.
No, but I mean, that's the building, that's not like.
District support is the building. Transportation
I'm
is
sorry,
that part of
the
it.
bill- I'm sorry. Okay.
IT could be a part of
I'm
it,
sorry.
and food service could be part of it.
Forgot.
So.
I was reading it as transportation.
Okay. All right, slide 10. We reviewed my 2600 2017 operational budget. This is a tough budget. Everything in this budget, I have well over 100 account codes, and I say every year, oil could be put in one, but oil could be put in another. So I'm not going to go through 100 account codes, but I'm going to highlight some of the items. One reason why I think we can cut the budget this year is because a lack of weather and a lack of ice, a lack of salt, and a lack of overtime. Next slide, 11. We've only seen that once this year, and that is this year's picture. So the weather is really what I'm getting to more so than the amount of snow and salt. Next slide. Again, I'm pretty proud of what we've done in 2011 with being able to reduce our energy consumption by 20%, move it into 2012, 30%, and in 2013, we just missed 40% by a very little bit. 40%, in a district this size is a lot of money. So over the years, since, it's hard to keep track of that. It's not hard to keep track, it's hard to keep control of it. People want to start turning up the heat, and people want to start turning up the air conditioning. So on slide 13, I'm actually keeping pretty good track of what we're doing. If we go back to 09 with the left column, that's where we started off before our energy policy and many things, to the one all the way to the right, 2016. You can see we've made quite a bit accomplished going down and staying down. Got a little ahead of myself on that money there, so. So ballpark, if we go back to 09 to 2016, just the difference in the consumption with today's prices, which are less expensive than the prices back then, that's about $200,000 savings from the amount we were using in 2009 to 2016. That's quite a bit.
Is that a usage chart or a dollar chart?
Usage chart, consumption. Slide 14, electric, same thing. You can see we've come down and we're doing pretty good holding our own. That's total, again, consumption, kW. Next slide, 15, oil. Again, we've done real well this year. Again, 16 is last winter. It's obviously weather affected a lot. You can see the year before how much more we've used. 2015, 2016, there's two columns. That difference is about 30,000 gallons, equaling about $46,000. So 2 winters ago to last winter, it was a lot colder, but it's a $45,000 difference. So again, tough budget. You don't know what the weather's going to be like. Slide 16, I thought this was real interesting. We did a lighting upgrade at West Rock Hill, 2014. So it took 2 years of lighting consumption, and then we had the lighting upgrade in 2014, and then I took the year after. It's quite a bit of a dip. That is, it looks a little bigger. That's a $4,000 savings. So in 2012-13, we were paying about $28,000 a year in electric for the school. 2015, we're down to $24,000 a year, but there really is a 70% savings, so that's pretty good. Why? T8 lights inside classrooms, LED wall packs outside, vandal lights, and LED parking lot lights. So I'm able to decrease my budget this year by $268,500. Took a look at the water and sewer. We were able to decrease $25,000 off of that. Natural gas, $20,000. I've been doing that for a few years now. Electricity, $57,000. Oil, $20,000. Vehicles, as this year we elected not to purchase a maintenance vehicle, so I can reduce that by $28,000. Next year we'll probably put money back in there for a future maintenance vehicle. But those are some of the ways that we were able to decrease the budget. Mr. Dolbert and I have been working with consultants on oil, electric. We are looking at a $20,000 savings next year in our electric, and we also have that locked in for the next 5 years. So my electric budget will stay as it is for the next 5 years. We don't have to worry about that increasing as far as money goes. I have a 3-year vehicle plan. So starting in 2018, again, we'll skip next year. But you can see to the left, M18 is a 2004 GMC pickup truck. It's used pretty hard, 104,000 miles. We're calling it fair and poor condition. So again, at one point I was going to do it for this summer. We're going to wait until next summer. So the next 3 vehicles there, 73 box truck, and 98 Chevy dump will be in the 1920 replacement year and 2021 replacement year. As you work down that list a little bit, maybe about halfway to 2007, you can see we're pretty good at getting vehicles every year, 2007, 8, 10, 11. So our fleet is in really good shape. This is the tail end of it. But also, you have to keep doing it. If you look at M13, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down from the left, that's my electrician's bucket truck. It's good shape right now. It was purchased right before I came. But if we're looking at that in 22, 23, that's 7 years, 6 or 7 years from now, what kind of shape is it going to be? So we have to continue that replacement. Next slide, 19, and I believe the last one, 3-year mower replacement. And we've been continuing replacing mowers. Again, halfway down that list, we've done really good with replacing mowers. These are mowers slash help with snow removal, sidewalks. Slated for 2018-19 is grass. They have a 1995 John Deere. Siler has the exact same, call it backhoe really. They cut grass, they do their sidewalks, they do their playgrounds, they open up the main lots if the snow's heavy enough. So just to show we do have a continuous plan going on. And that's it.
Anybody have any questions for Mr. Waffle? Comments, anything? Well, I think that's a nice budget. Thank you.
Thank you.
when you don't have any questions or comments, that's about the best you can do. So thank you, Mr. Laughlin.